And I like this. I like this little... Just want to emphasize this. Our graphics quality is quite exquisite, and we don't have any other options. So let's get right into it. And it just launches straight into it. There's no... Oh my god, is that... It's not actually a fucking game. But this is The Adventures of Bertram Fiddle. There's 2 episodes. We should be able to get through them. We went a little over time with Abyss. But we should be able to get through both of these episodes pretty easily. The Adventures of Bertram Fiddle is a Kickstarter game. It was developed by Rumpus, and it was published by Deck 13. This first episode was released on April 2nd, 2015, and the second episode was released August 24th, 2017. There's only 2 episodes so far, so we'll talk about that a little more later. But let's get right in. New game, Saw 1. I have played this before.
Pygmies! Damn time machine! I can't see a thing. Ah, that's better. What a beautiful day. Only a mild smattering of pigeons.
Yep, it's another point-and-click game.
Ugh, I wouldn't look in that if I were you.
It's another adventure game. I promise. I think we have an action game coming up next, and then after that we're going to do a whole bunch of strategy games. So bear with me for 2 more adventure games. And we'll get right back into it with something more exciting. There just happens to be a whole fucking lot of adventure games right at the very fucking top, you know?
That's better.
Let's see. It's a very flapjack kind of game.
Gavin must have left this rag out when he cleaned the photomographs. I ought to tidy it up. Me being chased by a giant man-eating tortoise. I've never been so mildly afraid in all my life.
Oh dear. Oops. Skip dialogue. That's okay.
Gavin, my trusty manservant, and I in the Peruvian jungle. He's a cyclops. Strong as an ox, but terrible depth perception. Last year's trip to the center of the earth. Got a lovely tan.
And some Morlocks.
Ha-ha! My Stanley steam lift. It makes traversing these cumbersome stairs a breeze. Seems to be a little stuck. Blasted pile of rubbish. Where's Gavin? He should be here to hand me my telegrams. Gigantic diamond? Sounds legitimate. I've been telegram spammed.
Majestic dignity pills. You know what? If more things were called like that, I think more people would buy them.
A message from Lord Arthwipe. Maybe he has news of an adventure.
Sir, is that you?
Have you locked yourself in again, Gavin?
Good morning, Mr. Fiddle.
That was a big hit of cocaine right there.
Ah, there you are, Gavin. Where have you been?
I was just, deflating the Zeppelin, sir. I did not hear you walk down the stairs. Did you sleep well?
Unfortunately not. It was a restless night embothered by some strange dreams. My mind craves adventure. And without it, I fear I'm going quite mad. It's been 2 months without the slightest expedition. I'm becoming a little worried. What shall I do if I can't do my adventurings?
Do not fear, sir. There is an old Peruvian saying. The forest is full of trees.
Quite.
That's right, we found Gavin.
My grandfather had a massive clock.
Ugh.
My dear mother, I owe her so
Jesus.
much. Approximately £12,000 and a new gazebo. Just some artifacts I picked up on my travels. My prized possession, an actual tyrannosaur arm bone. I'm writing my autobiography. A fiddle here and there.
It is a most gripping read, sir.
I'm writing my
It is a...
I shot my first Yeti with that. Nearly lost my mustache in the process. A rather cheeky specimen.
A lot of character in the game.
Oh, there you are, Bertram.
Oh, hello, woman who lives in my house.
Foofy's carry basket.
Don't touch my knick-knacks.
Is the bottle of gin half full or half empty? Good morning, dear heart.
It's nearly 10 o'clock. I hardly call that morning. Haven't you got some adventuring to do?
Alas, no. I have been looking, but I just can't find any expeditions worthy of my talents.
Well, if you don't find something to adventure soon, I shall require that you find yourself a proper job.
It's not that easy, my dear. You can't merely go outside and find yourself in a world full of unimaginable creatures. Adventure strikes when you least expect it.
That as may be, I am accustomed to certain standards, Bertram. Being respectable costs money. Your mother agrees with me.
Oh.
She has mentioned there is a very respectable position at Mr. Dullsworth Soap Company providing telegrammatic advertising. The hours are long and arduous, and the work repetitive and uninteresting. But you would receive a steady income, Bertram.
My, is that the, I really must be off.
Bertram! Caviar doesn't just grow on trees.
Not any trees that
my
I've
dear.
seen.
Don't cry. I'm sure.
There we go. Rub her with the dirty rag.
I'm sorry, dear.
You have until the end of the day to find suitable employment, or I am calling Mr. Dullsworth.
Oh, well, of course, my dear.
Thank you, Bertram. Now, could you do me a favor?
Well, I do have an appointment with Lord Arthwipe.
For goodness sake, Bertram, I don't like you running errands for a dreadful man. It's just not becoming. Now then, can you take Foofy to the groomery for me? It's on Groom Street.
Yes, of course, my dear.
This is all very tiresome. I'm going to lie down.
Goodbye, wife. Throw the dog. Right through the window.
Bothersome creature. Bothersome creature. Basket! Foofy! Foofy, basket! What's the matter, Foofy?
There we go.
Hopefully that will keep him quiet for a while. Is the bottle of gin half full or half empty?
That's fine. It's only just a priceless fossil.
Up to my knees in adventure in Africa, just before I discovered the world's shortest river.
Wow. And now all of my dogs get to go crazy too.
May I remind you that I possess immense strength, Mr. Fiddle. Yes,
Be a good fellow and move this cabinet, Gavin.
certainly, sir.
I don't know why. I just want you to move it. Very lordly of me.
Back in 1878, I managed to hunt down and kill the majestic rhino bird. It's bad luck to use an umbrella indoors, don't you know? The door is locked. What am I to do? Fits like a key, literally. I must do as Werther asks and take Foofy to the groomery. He's rather unkempt.
Oh, I was just gonna leave him in the carrier. Come on then. Right into the front of my
It's lucky I have
pants.
such spacious pockets.
Alright, let's go.
What a lovely day for a stroll. Why, there's hardly any drizzle at all.
There is a storm coming.
What a terrible little man.
Oh no, he stole the dog.
Oh, I see. He's bemuddled our bags up. He's got Foofy. Rude man. Excuse me, rude man. Why is he running?
Oh
He's
my
getting
god.
away, mister. I say. This way, Gavin. I'm sorry. Huzzah!
Did not actually remember any gameplay
Nearly
in
got
this.
him. Oh, my bad. This way, Gavin. He's slippery as an eel. We're catching him. I say.
Watch where you're going.
Nearly got him.
My oranges! My lovely oranges!
Ouch!
Are you okay, sir?
I'm a little out of focus. There we go.
What's this? It appears to be a nose.
Wow.
He must have dropped it in his haste to scurry off into the shadows. Have you seen a short, shadowy, sinister-looking chap scurry by?
No, I'm afraid I haven't. You squashed me oranges. Me lovely oranges.
Looks like we've got his nose.
Evening, Burble! Did you see a suspicious, shadowy little man run by, perchance? I wish to return his bag.
No, sir, I have not. You should ask that Sherlock Holmes, sir. He's a proper detective. You can find him in the Adventurers Club.
Yes, I know who he is. I'm quite the detective myself, you know, blessed with a keen eye for detail. Let me have a look at that. Oh, look, a freak show is in town.
Over here. Emelina Snoopsworth, reporter for the Evening Burble.
Good day. Bertram Fiddle, leading Victorian explorator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Yes, of course I have. Maybe you can help me. Are you a member of the Adventurers Club?
Indeed I am, madam. How may I be of service?
I'm investigating the ghastly murderings that have been happening, and I want to interview Sherlock Holmes, but he's a very difficult man to get hold of. They won't even allow women in this ridiculous, outdated, backwards club. It's 1884, not the Middle Ages.
Quite. As it happens, I'm going to see Sherlock Holmes now. Perhaps I can ask for you.
That would be most helpful. If you learn anything about the recent murderings, do tell.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddles. The usual.
Yes, please. One can never have enough tea. Ugh. He looks a bit sickly. What a glorious rhinoceros! How do you do, Sir Grouchly?
How do you think, Fiddle? Things haven't been the same since I lost my legs in Venice. Constant pain, Fiddle. Constant.
Oh, I am sorry. That sounds terrible.
You weren't there, man. You weren't there.
I'm afraid, Mr. Fiddle, you are not permitted into the gold members area. It is for A-list adventurers only.
I've never been so outraged. I need to see Sherlock Holmes.
Mr. Holmes has asked expressly not to be disturbed as he is working on the dreadful case of Jeff the Murderer.
I have my own case I want to talk to him about.
I'm afraid, Mr. Fiddle, you are not permitted into the gold members area.
Yeah, tea for emergencies.
What an imposing pachyderm. His trunk is colossal. The main attraction, taking pride of place on the wall.
Sorry, is that a mermaid baby?
A genuine Fijian mermaid, although it does look a bit fishy. What a unique horn. But what sort of animal is it? That poor creature has not been mounted properly. It looks like it could fall down any minute. His antlers are as twisted as this mystery. Your Majesty. Guy Hardwood, how are you?
Fiddle! Long time no see.
Yes, it's been a while.
Just telling Melvis here about my latest adventure. 4 months in Patagonia.
South America.
Discovered a lost world. It was well splendid. Yeah. Found this thing up a crevice.
Crevasse.
Wow.
So thought I'd bring it back. Don't even know what it is.
Got a few ideas.
Crazy.
Prehistoric?
Has someone been trolling? It's a very unique looking creature. Don't touch Fiddle. She bites. Not too keen on being cooped up.
You nearly took my elbow off.
But if she got out, who knows what she might do?
Pandemonium, I expect.
Is the lock safe? Safe as houses, Fiddle. Paid top shilling for that beauty. Lord Rochestamp has been asleep since 1882. A grisly and gnarled member. Ooh, porcupine canopies. A prickly aperitif. Time to cause a flap.
Woohoo.
Fly, little creature, fly!
Crikey! Fiddle! You buffoon! What have you done? Bother and blast! Come back! Come back to me! Oh!
Yes, here I am, right behind you, Guy.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes, that's the
yes.
spot.
The infamous Jade Griffin. Lord Cragglewedge, first man to climb halfway up Mount Everest. It's quite an achievement. Sir Clive Odwing, the world-renowned ornithologist's private chamber. He's left his door ajar.
Do you mind?
Oh.
Terribly sorry. The door was open and no.
Ooh, down a bit, Sandra. Don't just stand there gawking, man. I'm sure it's nothing you haven't seen before.
Well, can't say that I have.
Ooh, you've got cold hands.
Is that the breasted wedgecock? Why, I've not seen one of those for many a year.
Pick those leaves up from a fellow in Indies. Strong stuff. Good for relaxing. Help yourself.
I'll be off then.
Be a good fellow and shut the door on your way out.
Oh yeah, I got my clam hands.
Ah, Sherlock's private room. No doubt where he works on his important cases.
Ha! I win again, Watson. You really are a dolt.
I'm sorry, Holmes. I'm trying. It's just I don't really understand the rules of this game. All your games.
Poor Watson.
Been there, been there, been there, been there. Oh,
Hey!
that's new.
We got Jan Volka following now. Hey, Jan.
Ah, Fiddle. What brings you here? Come to bore us with more tales of one of your piffling adventures, have you?
No, I'm on a mission to return this bag unto its rightful owner.
And who is its rightful owner?
That I have yet to ascertain. There are absolutely no clues whatsoever.
Have you tried looking in the bag?
Ah, I never thought of that.
Oh yeah, we just started streaming every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12 to 4 p.m. Arizona's time.
Ahead!
Oh.
The features have been sliced off expertly with a sharp instrument by someone with skill and panache.
Aha, this looks like the work of London's most elusive serial killer, Jeff the Murderer. Ha! Good luck finding him, Fiddle. The whole of Scotland Yard hasn't been able to track him down in decades.
I rather fancy my luck, Holmes. He can't be that far away.
You, Fiddle, you couldn't find your own tolly water in the toilet. I'll wager you don't even come close. If you can find Jeff the Murderer, I'll wear a woman's dress and dance the trifling gallop round the streets of Lambeth.
I accept, good sir. Nice to see you, Bertram.
Shush, Watson.
But the... I say,
Nope.
that's not to be sniffed at.
There we go. Bottom right. Oh, my mic's in the way. Alright.
Go away, Fiddle.
But the...
Shush, Watson.
Maybe I could make something to calm Sherlock down.
Ooh, put the marijuana in the tea.
Oh my, that's a potent concoction. Try this one. It's a special blend.
Give me that. Being the world's greatest crook thwarter is thirsty work.
Indeed.
What is in this tea? I feel somewhat strange.
Well, now he's just dead. Hey, Watson.
What have you done? Is he dead?
Probably.
Don't worry, Watson. He's just sleeping. Oh, I mean, good. Now, was there something you wanted to tell me? I know you'll think me silly for saying, but you need to ask the spirits for help. Spirits? I am a man of science. I don't believe in such perfifery. No, Bertram. They exist. I have seen them with mine own 2 eyes. Sherlock says it was a seagull. But I know it was the spirit of the recently departed. The spirit sometimes lingers on in this realm, especially if it has been wronged. You should help her find peace by collecting the missing body parts. Try and find Count Fulchmuckle. He's a gentleman with an acquired taste, but he does have certain connections. I'm sure he can help you on your quest.
Oh, I'm sure he can. What the hell is this? Nope, don't get anything for that. Alright, let's head out. We need to contact the spirits.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. And we just have a head now. Voice is a little bit quiet. I'll lean in a little bit. Let's see. There we go. I turned it down a little bit because the dogs were just barking their asses off earlier.
Have you found out anything yet?
Not
Well,
a damn
madam,
thing.
I spoke to Sherlock, but he's somewhat occupied right now.
Typical. The conceited buffoon.
However, I am able to inform you that I, Bertram Fiddle, am now on the case of Jeff the Murderer.
Uh-huh.
And I shan't rest until I find him.
Oh my goodness, this is wonderful news. Our readers will be delighted to hear about this.
You can tell your readers not to fear. I can be quite sleuthful when I need to be.
Here's my news blimp now. I must be off, Mr. Fiddle, but I'm sure I shall see you again.
Oh.
Good
What?
luck, Mr. Fiddle!
Alright, bye. Now we just need to have to figure out how to break the barrier between the living and the dead.
Hemlock Street? This must be Lord Arthwipe's abode.
Alright, I'll see you in a bit, John.
Bertram Fiddle on the hunt for Jeff the Murderer!
Have you heard the news, Fiddle? There's been another murder, right under our noses. They say he is the devil himself.
Phew, terrible, isn't it?
Terrible? Terrible? You do not know the meaning of the word, Fiddle. Now I, on the other hand, I have done some truly terrible things in my time. Fortunately, I am so rich, I am above the law.
I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's just creepy.
Nice doggy.
It's not a dog, you fool. It's a wolf beast.
Interesting paintings, your lordship. Are they Dutch?
My double-headed cobra, Fiddle. Twice as deadly as a normal one.
Oh.
I have a little errand for you, Fiddle. You may encounter a Lady Ravisham whilst traipsing around. She has in her possession some photomographs that I would rather she did not. I need you to retrieve them for me. If you obtain them successfully, meet me in Lady Ravisham's secret garden, and I will reward you handsomely. But tell no one, Fiddle. No one. I have arranged for my coach to take you there. It is waiting outside.
Okay.
What a stand-up guy.
Tiger cordial, Fiddle. A most refreshing libation. Do you want some? It puts a spring in your step, Fiddle. Makes you feel 10 feet tall.
Ah, Mr. Fiddle. I've been waiting for you.
In we go. Nothing could possibly
Hurry
go
up, I
wrong.
ain't got all day.
Come on.
Giddy up.